Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Slice of Gaming podcast, episode 138 for March 14th, 2026. I am your host, the Uncharted Wolf, and I'm joined today by just one very special guest, my good friend, Jat. How you doing, Jat?
Good, good. I mean, first off, as of today, it's Pi Day, so and it works really well for Slice of Gaming podcast. So
Of course.
yeah, but yeah, I'm doing good. We're finally getting to the warmer weather. I say that, but yesterday, of course, this happened on Friday the 13th in the area I live in Canada. We had a snowstorm, so that was
Oh,
fun.
God. Wait, like a real ass blizzard snowstorm or like what?
It was it wasn't like a full on, I guess, blizzard. It was just a lot of like heavy snow. Like we the roads were what do you call it? Just filled with snow. Every car was going slow,
Yeah,
but it
icy
wasn't
roads and stuff.
yeah, icy roads, but not the worst we've had.
I imagine you guys get a lot of snowstorms up in Canada. It's the exact opposite down here in Texas. We had a recent snowstorm where like there was ice on the roads for like weeks, or not weeks. I don't want to say that. It was like a week,
Yeah.
but like otherwise, it's like mostly hot, sunny weather, which
Uh,
it's hard to complain about. It's pretty nice lately.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I definitely want to. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to when the weather is going to be nicer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
spring's already here, or at least coming. What is it? It's like late March is when spring technically starts. I
yeah,
forget.
20th, 21st, something like that.
Okay, yeah, it's the same as like fall. Like September 21st is technically when fall starts.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. No, respect. I think I'm ready for some hotter weather. Even though I usually prefer colder weather because it doesn't get that cold in Texas. So like it's actually a really comfortable cold, but I am kind of ready for like getting back in the pool and everything, you know?
Yep, and also because you said yeah, because fall starts September 21st. So Wolverine is a summer game, and I don't want to hear in the comments otherwise.
That's true. That's true. We could say it came out in the summer. So if you predicted that Wolverine comes out in the summer, you were right. Good job. I don't think anyone said that, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. Anyways, if you guys want to find us, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever your favorite podcast platforms are. We're on them. Twitter, Blue Sky at A Slice of Gaming. Follow us there if you want some updates. And also, like the podcast, send us a review on Apple Podcasts. Those really help us out a lot, especially in the algorithm. With that, though, Jad, I think we're ready to get into it. A pretty interesting news week. A lot of uh, sad headlines, but a lot of like cool stuff here and there. The big topics, man. Let me tell you, rough. It's been a
Oh,
rough week for the industry. But you know what? Before we get to that, though, Jad, did you watch the Super Mario Galaxy Direct?
yes, I actually did. All the casting choice is insane.
I mean, before we get to that, I mean, the trailer itself, damn, that movie is pretty. I It is funny though. Everyone kind of talked about it's like with the first Mario movie. It's like, man, there was just too much stuff. I hope they slow down the pacing. And then Miyamoto in the direct was just like, there's so much stuff in this movie. We could barely fit it all. It's like, I don't think that's a selling point, Miyamoto.
Yeah. So the thing is that, and people seem to forget it. It like Mario's never been known for the story, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, the point of this movie because it's similar to the first one, where the critics are probably not going to like it. It's going to get a 40,
Oh
fifty
yeah.
percent on Rotten Tomatoes, but
Mhm.
it's going to make $1 billion because it's for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I always hear people talk about it's like, oh well, kids deserve better. It's like I don't like kids are smarter than you think. They like these type of movies. If you tried to do this with like a smaller budget or like dumber characters or worse characters, like I don't think it would work the same way. Like a lot of kids are obsessed with Mario and that universe and that world. I feel like this movie's gonna make bank in the box office.
Oh yeah, and I mean this would be a good time for Nintendo, which I heard they recently sold out of the Mario Kart bundles, but they should restock those so they can sell more Switches because people are gonna want to play Mario after watching this movie.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean Switch 2 is definitely gonna get like a probably a big maybe not a big sales boost, but definitely a sales boost that will be noticeable. We'll probably see in the charts and whatnot. Which hey, that's exciting. I just want you know what I want, Jet. We're gonna talk about it later when we get to talk about Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I just want some games for my Switch too.
Yeah.
I want some like new experiences because like there's some cool stuff. Pokopia just came out, And like, we got a couple of release dates, but it's like, dude, the second half of the year, we know nothing.
Yep. And now we know that Pokemon's not this year. What is their holiday game? Is the question.
Is it Mario? Do you
Yeah.
think it's possible it's 3D Mario? That it's like they did separate the teams?
It's
Because a lot of people are
possible.
predicting it.
Yeah, it has to be something big of like Mario or Zelda, even Smash.
Mhm.
Just repackage some characters
Yeah,
added.
they could unironically do that. Just say, "Hey, here's Smash Ultimate Deluxe," and it's like new characters, some new stages, whatnot. I doubt that though, because Sakurai just finished Air Riders. I I feel like if it's anything, it's either the Ocarina of Time remake or it's a new 3D Mario. Which I'll be excited for both. I'm hoping it's 3D Mario because that's my guy. I've been waiting too long. But who knows at this point?
Yep, we'll just hopefully that direct is around the corner.
Yeah, well, probably gonna be until June for that one, which is
Yeah.
weird. But we gotta talk about the casting for the movie. So Wart is Luis Guzman. Guzman.
Oh,
I always forget how to pronounce it. Uh, I love that guy. He's an amazing
yeah.
actor. Very, very good choice for Wart.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it's one of those guys where it's like, oh yeah, it is that guy. Where like you've seen him in so many movies, but
Mhm.
then like yeah, sometimes the name doesn't like register.
I'll just like see him and like I think he was in Punch Drunk Love, and I'm like, wait, what the hell is why is he here? They're like, hell yeah. And then Honey Queen, the Honey Queen Bee, is played by Issa Rae, which is funny. They didn't show the Honey Queen Bee in the trailer, but they were like, oh, but she's in the movie somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with this actress. Do you know much
Actually,
about Issa
yeah,
Rae?
yeah. She had a very big anime movie, the second Spider Verse movie. She was Spider Woman. Yeah, so she had
Oh,
like,
wow, okay.
yeah, a big role. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, I liked her in that movie. All right, then that's probably a good choice. And then Yoshi, this is the big
yeah.
one. Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, which
Oh,
I saw a lot of people say it's like, who? Why is a singer playing Yoshi? And it's like, I don't think you guys know. Like, he used to be an actor, like
yeah,
way bigger of an actor. Like, watch Community.
yeah. Community, amazing, amazing. And I mean, look, I've been to this guy's concert as Childish Gambino. I mean, he's an incredible performer,
Oh yeah,
incredible actor. But like, yeah. So I'm very excited to see how he will pull this off. And because yeah, I'm always hyped for him. I've unfortunately watched the live action Lion King remake because of him.
ah,
Like
rough.
I I thought like yo, you got him as Simba, you got Beyonce as Nala. There's no way Disney can fuck this up. They found a way.
Oh man, I love this choice. It's very funny. Yoshi having a voice in general is neat. I thought it would just be like someone who does like animal noises or whatnot. The fact that they got like an actual like A-list actor to do it is very funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's gonna be really funny. And I'm wondering like what's his speaking role gonna be? How many lines he has?
I mean, we've heard him in the trailer go like
Oh,
Yoshi, but like I someone brought up this idea of like it would be great if like throughout the whole movie he just says like Yoshi, does like Yoshi noises, and at the end he just speaks perfect English in his normal voice.
yeah, it could be like, yeah, I could see the first one because it won't be the first time we had this. Vin Diesel, he
Oh
plays
yeah,
Groot.
yeah, no,
Yes.
that's a good point. Vin Diesel is Groot, Childish Gambino is Yoshi. They're basically the same.
Yep.
I'll ask you this, Jet. Do you think because Wart's gonna be in this movie that he's gonna start having a bigger role in the Mario games?
Oh, that's a good point because, I mean, yeah, like I think I forgot. Is he in Mario Kart the new one? Because there's so many
No,
characters. No, oh, but because
I
then they'll
could
have
see
to.
DLC.
Yeah, could be. I think. Yeah, I think they'll try to push it a little bit more. Could be that next 3D Mario that we're talking about that
Yeah.
they could push it because yeah, I mean they did do this with the Donkey Kong design, right? Where they made
Hmm.
The Seth Rogen Donkey Kong, and then they pushed it to all the games like the Mario to push
Yeah.
it to Mario Kart. So and
What, what's it?
Bonanza.
What's
Oh, sorry,
interesting
yeah.
about this Seth Rogen? I think it was Miyamoto who made an interview, or like someone on the team. It was just like Bonanza Donkey Kong and movie Donkey Kong are different entities, and it's like, yeah, I could have told you that. It's very funny they have to say that out loud. But no,
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by what they do with Ward because I think that's a cool character that they never did anything with since Super Mario Brothers 2, which is very funny.
Yeah, if they can revive Pauline, they can revive. They can do anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's the guy from Super Mario Land? Tatanga? Bring
yeah.
him back. Fuck it. I love that idea. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I think it's going to be a fun time to watch in theaters. I'm not sitting here expecting like the Odyssey out of it. I'm just expecting like a goofy, fun movie where I'm pointing at the screen at the references, and that's all I really want.
Exactly, same. And I did this for Sonic 3 as well. I thought, yeah, it was an enjoyable movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's acting like Sonic 3 is high art, but it's fun. That's really
Yeah.
it. Let's dive into the news. Less enjoyable news. First and foremost, EA lays off staff across all Battlefield studios following record-breaking Battlefield 6 launch. This is Rebecca Valentine over at IGN. EA has laid off an unknown number of individuals from across its Battlefield teams, including workers at Criterion, DICE, Ripple Effect, and Motive Studios. IGN understands individuals are being informed that the layoffs are taking place as part of a quote realignment across the Battlefield studios as the team continues its ongoing live service support for Battlefield 6 following launch. All four studios will remain operational, though the layoffs seem to be impacting a variety of teams across multiple studios and offices. Uh, Let me remind you, Jat, that Battlefield 6 was the best-selling game last year.
Yep.
It beat Call of Duty, and you're still getting laid off for it. And it tells you that this industry is fundamentally broken at the AAA level. If you make the best selling game of the year and it's still not enough.
Nope. It's messed up, and I'm like I mean, I feel like it's happening. Of course, like it's happening across the board, but with like, there's no way to win in this industry, and that just really sucks. And I feel like, I mean, I'm not sure if this was mentioned in the article, but it has to be something with that AI push, right?
I mean, the AI push for sure, but I also think the bigger thing is the Saudi deal. They are,
Oh, okay.
what
Yeah.
is it? I think $22 billion in debt for that deal. So like they're trying to cut costs wherever they can, which is just very, very, very scummy considering that Saudi deal was extremely unnecessary for EA to take, but the shareholders and the president and everything were just really greedy and wanted more, more, and more money. Just kind of sucks that snakes are the ones who are at the top of these companies deciding how art is supposed to be made.
Yeah, no, that's really rough. And like, yeah, it's been like this was like a glow up, right, for the franchise where they went from the dog shit that was 2042 to to this new game, and like you actually like it is you see way more failures than successes for multiplayer games, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and
that's the
now
thing. This one
yeah,
was a success. They even said,
exactly.
"Oh, right, there it was a success," but even then, it's not enough to deal with the layoffs.
No,
It reminds me. I think they expected at one point to have 100 million players for Battlefield 6 with like the battle royale and everything. I think that was like in an investor meeting, and it's like, how do you genuinely have those expectations? Like, and what I want to know whose job it is. I want to have a job, Jet, where my job is to make really stupid, unrealistic expectations and still not get fired. Because
yeah,
I feel like if I made that expectation to a boss and we miss it by like 70%, it's like, okay, well, you're the one getting fired because what kind of expectation was that?
yeah.
You clearly don't know what you're doing.
No, exactly, and yeah, that's the thing is that yeah, just having these like insanely high like I guess what do you call it, like quotas or benchmarks to
Yeah, yeah.
beat, and
Expectations and thoughts.
yeah, yeah, expectations to the investors, and yeah, and I mean it's where it sucks because it's the people that are actually working on these games that they're paying the price, and then it also will come down to the consumer and the quality of product they get like
Yep.
down the line. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Just a shitty situation all around. Uh, I don't know. It's tough, man, because it's like I always I always think of myself as like trying to be optimistic about the industry, but I just think from a AAA level, I don't know where it goes from here. Like I think certain companies, I think all non US companies are fine. or like not all, but like most of them. I think especially Japanese companies like the Capcoms, and the Konamis, they're gonna be completely fine because they have realistic expectations for what they want their games to sell. I think these Western companies like EA, Ubisoft, like the idea of the AAA publisher, I think that's gonna be gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. What do you call it? Like, there's gonna be only a few companies that own everything. That's what it's going towards.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Yeah.
Hollywood is right now, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprising if gaming eventually reaches that, which sucks. I hate that.
Yep.
But yeah, sucky situation. EA sucks as per usual. Another company that sucks is Activision, and I guess Blizzard, but Blizzard's a lot better now. But uh, this next story is kind of coinciding when Blizzard was really, really shitty. Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan on what broke him and made him leave Blizzard. This is Culture Crave over on Twitter. Blizzard began focusing too much on let's make money, lots of money really fast and set hefty revenue goals. He says he was told if a game didn't hit the benchmarks, we're going to lay off 1,000 people and that's going to be on you. It was the biggest fuck you moment I've had in my career. I believe it would have never worked anywhere beside Blizzard. And I was like, we're done here. I wish developers would understand their own value and stop handing the golden goose to people who don't deserve it. So I watched most of this interview, at least the stuff relating to Overwatch. And uh, to put it this way, Jeff Kaplan was kind of like the guy for Overwatch. He was the one who kind of led the team for years and years. He was like everyone in the community called him Papa Jeff. He was always in the like director spotlight and like community things. Everyone loved Jeff Kaplan. He was like the guy. And when he left around 2021, and everyone was flabbergasted by it. It was like,
Right.
Jeff Kaplan left, and it was like so quiet because we didn't know why he left. He just left, and now we get the answer. I I'll ask you this, Jet. If you led a team and like someone said it's like, hey, if you don't make this amount of money, you are going to we're gonna lay off all those people. In this case, 1,000 people, and it's all your fault, and we're gonna outright say it's your fault. That is some scumbag behavior.
Yeah. And oh my god, yeah. So he, so I'm trying to think because like obviously I only played Overwatch like a little bit when it launched, but like I wasn't too
Mhm.
familiar with who like Jeff is and everything. Because I'm curious, like that makes sense why he left, and of course that is awful, and those expectations are insanely unrealistic. Which yeah, it's parallel with what's happening at EA, but
Yeah.
like but like also on the other hand, it's a weird situation because even if you leave, they can still do that, right? It's
Oh
fucked.
yeah, they still did it.
Yeah,
they
they still
they
did.
did
Yeah,
do the layoff. That's the thing. It's funny because Overwatch releases a lot of skins for specific characters a lot, and everyone used to always make fun of it. And after this interview, it was like, oh, the people buying those skins, they're the ones keeping the lights on. They're the ones saving this game.
yeah,
That's stopping it. It sucks because it's like this type of like greedy monetization, especially when the game was on a very like well fast track, like a strong track heading towards it. It's what kills games when the director has to leave because it's like, no, I'm not gonna deal with your ultimatum of 1,000 people losing their jobs. It's scumbag behavior, like I said. And that CFO that like he talked to left Blizzard, thankfully. And I think he went to Netflix, which is very funny, but I think he also got fired from Netflix.
yeah,
So it's like that guy just sucks at his job, clearly. It's just a rough situation because Overwatch was in a really precarious position. It came back. It's a lot better now. I've been playing a shit ton of it, so that's good. But that whole like situation and like Jeff Kaplan leaving, it really felt like, man, is Overwatch done for? The fact that they were able to bounce back is extremely impressive.
yeah. No, like that's yeah, that is really impressive, especially now, like in this day and age where there is more competition. Like more people went to like a lot of people went to Rivals, right? As like
Uh-huh.
their kind of replacement to Overwatch, but like now both things are kind of side by side, still doing well. Like that is really great to see.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I will hope gladly this is like figured out. We're all good now. Jeff Kaplan revealed his new game. I don't know if you saw the trailer for it. It's like The Legend of California. It's like a old west survival sim. Not my thing because I don't like survival games. But if it's Jeff Kaplan, I'm like, damn, that's the go. I gotta play it for him.
Yeah, I'll have to check this out then because I do like some survival games. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Let's move on to our next story. Here's more bad news, by the way, Jet. If you thought things were great, Water64 put this up. Bloomberg, and this is a Bloomberg article. Here's the thing: I'm not paying for Bloomberg, so I'm just going to read the Water64 summary.
okay.
NetEase will stop funding Negoshi Studio Gang of
Oh,
Dragon in May. The decision to stop sponsorship before the game is released came after NetEase discovered additional funding of at least 7 billion yen, aka 44.4 million USD, would be needed for the project to be completed. Negoshi is trying to find new sponsors without success so far. Um, so if you remember this game, Jet, this is the game made by the ex Yakuza developer,
oh,
Negoshi. You know him, right? He's
yeah,
like a
yeah, of course.
face of the franchise.
Yeah.
And he revealed his new game, Gang of Dragon, and it looked really cool. That was at the Game Awards. And now it might not ever release because he needs 44 million more dollars, which for a Japanese game, that's actually a lot of money to like still need like 44 million USD on top of what's already been funded, which is interesting. I wonder how big this game is truly going to be, but it seems like it's going to be still quite a lot of money to figure out the funding. And man, NetEase really sucks as a publisher. I don't know if you remember this. So NetEase does Marvel Rivals. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember this story, Jet, where the CEO of NetEase almost canceled Marvel Rivals because he was like, "How about instead of licensing the Marvel characters, we make our own characters?" And like
Oh
he was
no.
like very close to like putting the switch to cancel Marvel Rivals. That guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. No. That's awful. That like this game looks like I remember that trailer. It looks insanely good. It looks like I
Mhm.
mean it has dragon in the
Looks
name,
like
so you
Yakuza.
yeah it looks like Yakuza. It's more of it, but like it's its own thing, and they're still trying unique things like there's a whole thing with a car
Yeah, like
and everything.
vehicles and driving, which is sick.
Yeah. So I'm like, hell yeah, this is getting closer to that bridge of like Yakuza on one side, GTA on the other. It's in the middle.
Yeah, do you think anyone's gonna come in to swoop it? I saw some theories about like Capcom maybe, or like I thought big theory is Sony would come in to try to publish it.
Oh, I think yeah. I think someone would. I think one of them would. Another one. Okay, like this might not be like if this was like a couple years ago. You know, when Phil Spencer was making that push in Japan, I'd say he would consider it. But now
Yeah, for
Xbox is
sure.
totally different.
Yeah,
Totally.
like maybe like 2 years ago, 1000% they would go for it, but definitely not anymore.
Yeah. 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 I hope it's like I prefer it to still be a Japanese publisher over a Western one taking over because
For sure.
The Western ones, they're gonna add their live service shit to it,
Yeah,
microtransactions.
no, I'm with you there. I would hope it's like a Capcom. My favorite theory was that it would be Sega because it's like
Oh,
Nagoshi left Sega and now it's like Sega. I need your help again, please.
yeah,
But I think they should definitely consider publishing this game. I feel like it's gonna do very well, especially with Yakuza fans.
yeah. I thought about what if they went the Kickstarter route, but how do you make 44 million on
Yeah, that's
Kickstarter?
that's way too much money for a Kickstarter. Yakuza fans would find a way. Maybe there's a Saudi prince who really likes Yakuza, and he could get the big amount of funding there.
Or the actual Yakuza comes in.
Yeah. Next story, chat. Let's get some more positive news. A
Okay.
surprise Nintendo trailer confirms new Yoshi game release date. This is Andy Robertson of VGC. Nintendo has confirmed that Switch 2 side scrollers Yoshi and the Mysterious Book will release on Thursday, May 22nd, or no, May 21st. I don't know why I said 22nd. The release date was shared by a new overview video published on Tuesday to celebrate Mario Day. The game featured a talking book called Mr. E, and according to the new video, players will be able to discover, name, and log creatures during the game, which will progress them through the story. And I watched the trailer and everything. It looks cute. Um, I don't think this is for me. My problem with Yoshi games is that they're very much to to be blunt, baby games. They're
Yeah.
just too like simplistic for me. So I hope this one has more depth in it, but this is like a wait for reviews, see what the reviews are saying. I doubt I'll pick it up just because it just doesn't seem like it's gonna really. I want that Yoshi's Island. Like I love Yoshi's Island. I want more of that, but I don't know if they ever go back to a style like that again.
Yeah, so I want Yoshi to have the Bonanza moment, just a 3D
Yeah.
platform.
Yes, 100%. Oh my god. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yoshi just feels like he's stuck.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with like was it with Woolly World, Crafted World, it's still following that same path where the art style looks cute, but it's still
Hmm.
very much pushing it for kids. And I thought, okay, Kirby's doing a great job of both where it pushes it for kids, but like if you want to go do like those insanely hard levels, you
Oh
still can
yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kirby has hit that like perfect middle ground of like being for kids, but also it's like adults have a lot of fun with them too. I feel like Yoshi's still in that. No, this is for like toddlers,
Yeah.
children, like young kids. I don't know. Maybe I'm being mean. I do think this game will be good. I just wonder if it's gonna be for me. But yeah, anything outside of that, moving into our next story, a lot of sales data. So I'm just gonna run through these.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Pokemon Pokopia sold 2.2 million copies in its first 4 days, which is pretty crazy considering this is a Pokemon spin-off and released only on Switch 2. So this thing is doing very well, and also they have massively understocked this game, Jet.
Yep.
There are no copies at any of the stores near me, and I know like it's sold out almost everywhere to the point where even Amazon bumped up the price because it was selling out so fast. So I don't even think Nintendo expected it to sell this well.
No, yeah, it's I think there's definitely a big crowd out there um for those like farming sims that bought Switches just to play or the Switch 2s just to play Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, and that audience is coming for Pokopia because you don't even need to have like much Pokemon knowledge to get into the spin-off, right? Like you can just
Yeah,
enjoy it for the farming sim vibes, yeah.
100%. I'm with you there. It just got an easy way in, and I think I've seen a lot of people outright buy Switch 2s to play this game, which is insane considering it's like, damn, they're spending the $500 for this console with this game. Like, tells you how excited people are to play it.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that is crazy. Yeah, because you would not expect this one to be the like a system seller. Yeah.
exactly. Like you would think, like, oh, a mainline Pokemon game, Mario Kart. It's like, no, the Pokemon Pokopia is the system seller. And then moving into our next sales data, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater shipments and digital sales top 2 million. Pretty good. I will say though, Jet, little underwhelming. I thought it would have sold a lot more than 2 million at this point, considering it's been, I want to say like 6 months. Or no, it came out in August. So, five,
Yeah,
six, seven,
around 8
7 months.
or 7, 8 months. Yeah,
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 7, 8 months. So, like, it feels like, I don't know. I would have thought it hit 3 million by now, especially with how many times it's been on sale.
yeah. No, it's yeah, like I don't know, I'm glad, like I'm curious how like what Konami was expecting on their end, like because if yeah, like the Metal Gear Solid games, have they sold traditionally like pretty well? Like I know five sold crazy
Yeah,
numbers, but
they sold very well.
yeah,
They've always been like very big sell. They've always been big sellers, but it's not like they're like 10 million sellers or anything. So like, I guess that's more in line. But I thought like since this was like a big remake and it was like very highly anticipated. I wonder if the technical problems at launch is why it's like not nearly as explosive as I expected it to be. Next one, Jet, is Silent Hill 2 remake has hit 5 million players. So that includes stuff like subscription services, which is kind of cheating. But even then, it's still did very very well. They're very much happy with those sales numbers. Konami, I assume. Did you ever play this game? I actually don't know.
so it's been on my list for sure. Like I've been wanting to take time to start this one because I mean I am into like me I'm into the horror games. Like
Oh yeah,
I love the Resident Evil games, Dead Space. So I feel like this would definitely like be
yeah,
in
you
line
really
with
dig it.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, sales sim pretty strong, which is
Wait,
awesome. I love Silent Hill.
wait. Actually, question for you: if I were to pick one to play, should I pick two or F? That's my first one.
Two remake,
Yeah.
definitely. I think F has like certain aspects of it that might be a bit what's the word? Wally? Wally, not the movie. Like it feels like a wall where you're like trying to get through. Like the combat, I know for some people isn't something people love, but I think both are very strong entry points. I definitely think 2 remake is a better entry point.
Yeah, yeah, sick.
And then the last news story, Jet, is Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami has a new studio, Unbound Games. Genki put this. They are making a new AAA original IP for consoles and PC. Currently have 50 staff with plans to expand to 150. Working on a AAA title for high-end consumers and using Unreal Engine 5. I love that wording, high-end consumers. Jet, are we high-end consumers?
Yeah, I guess we are. If we have
Do you
consoles.
think the low end consumers are the people who only buy stuff for like $5 on Steam sales?
Yeah,
Like those are the losers.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
I
play
got.
games. Um, Exciting. Shinji Mikami, absolute legend. Created an all timer franchise. It is funny how many people are like, he's using Unreal Engine 5, yuck. But it's also like that's the most common AAA engine. I'm sorry, it's just what else is he going to use at this point?
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, though, very exciting.
Yeah. No, of course. And I mean, yeah, he's made the Resident Evil games, and like yeah. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with it, and I'm hoping like with more games on the engine just somehow gets better because I know some games have been a little
Yeah.
bit rough where the devs don't fully know how to work with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate Unreal Engine 5 like dearly. I've said so many times on the podcast. I think it's a garbage engine. I hope the optimization gets a lot better because it at this point I feel like Epic understands it's like, yeah, this engine sucks. We need to like actually work on it more.
Yeah, but
Anyways, oh sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say yeah, but like like I want more games on like the RE engine, man. That engine's great.
Yeah. RE engine or like God, I still remember the Fox engine from Konami. I wish they continued with that because that engine was incredible. So I hope we get some more proprietary engines, but I kind of doubt it because that is expensive. Let's move into our reviews of the week, Jet. Just one big one, and big one for Bench specifically. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. Sitting at an 85 on OpenCritic, 9 out of 10 from IGN and GameSpot, 8 out of 10 from Nintendo Life, 8 out of 10 from DualShockers. People are very positive on this game. It seems like it's getting a lot of positive buzz. I have zero interest because I don't really care for Monster Hunter or RPGs that much, but it seems like people are really digging it. Uh, any opinions on this? Any thoughts you want to might pick it up in the future?
Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories would looks more interesting to me than like because I tried Monster Hunter Rise on Switch and I couldn't really get into it as much as I hoped I would. Like I played it because I thought, okay, I'll play with one of my friends. Her and we played a few times, but it's not really my type of game where because it's very much just like
Same.
you go to areas and grind and beat monsters. This one feels closer to like the turn-based games that I'm into. So I might check it out. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by how well it's doing in the reviews. Stuff like this and Pocopia, where it's like games that we made fun of Bench for being the only one excited for are like reviewing very well. So it's
Oh
like making me worried. It's like, what about the games I'm excited for? Am I going to get
yeah.
screwed?
Yeah.
This is a weirdly Bench's year somehow.
Yeah.
But with that, Jad, that's all the news and reviews. I do though have a small topic. We're in March.
Yep.
I thought it would be a perfect time for a fantasy critic checkup. Check out
Oh,
the Fantasy Critic League, all the bids, the games that have scored so far for people. Without looking, Jad, how do you think you're doing so far?
I think I'm pretty high up with Requiem, but I'm not sure. I I know some other people that have been on like games like Pokopia and what else actually came out this year? I'm actually blanking on
Yeah,
those.
stuff like
Yeah.
Nerdgenics, like the
Yeah,
smaller indie stuff.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So I'd say probably second, third-ish. Yeah.
You're right. You're currently at number 2.
Oh,
What's
let's go.
crazy, number 1 is Bench because he picked up. Hang on, where is it? He picked up both Monster Hunter Stories 3 and Pocopia. So
Yep.
he
I'm
is
first.
very much doing very well right now. Um, but to get to the actual other scores, so let's start with your team first. So Resident Evil Requiem, you got that sitting at an 89. You got 19 points off of that alone. Very strong start. But then, Jet, you got
Oh,
Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties.
oh my god. Yo,
You screwed up because this is the remake that they fucked up. Sitting at a 74, which is higher than you would think considering how the fan base reacted to it. So you're not in the negative, but substantially lower than you would expect, especially for your third pickup.
yeah.
And then you also picked up Scott Pilgrim EX, which came out, sitting at a 79. So you get 9 points. Not the most, but like, at the end of the day, like points on the board.
Yo, I actually forgot that came out.
Yeah, dude, same, honestly. Looking at the rest of your team, so you got 007 First Light. How are you feeling about that?
Okay, so we're still just like about a couple months out, right? Like it's gonna come out in May.
Yeah, it's May 31st, I think.
Yeah, I still have faith in IO. I know like people aren't that excited for it. There's still some stuff that they're a bit wary,
It's
but
the
we'll give
tech
them a chance.
stuff that's weird. I think
Yeah,
everything else looks really good. It's just I think people are worried about like, oh, is it gonna run well?
yeah,
You also have Mouse PI for Hire, which I think that's next month now. They delayed it. And Splatoon Raiders, which that seems pretty likely to be this year.
yeah,
And you also yeah, Persona,
yeah.
yeah, Persona 6. Something tells me we're in what's it called? We're in March now. No announcement still. I
Hey,
don't think they're shadow dropping it, Jet. I'll be real. Uh,
there's there's still 9 months left for them to announce.
You did okay. I will say though, you got counterpick on Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That's a good counterpick because it seems like that got delayed quite a bit, almost to next year. It seems like, so
Yeah,
you might be cooking with that one.
I counterpicked it because I thought it was gonna come out and be bad, but if it's not coming out, that's worse too.
I mean, listen, an Assassin's Creed game doing badly, like yeah, that's not surprising. I think you would be fine. So Bench's team, he has Monster Hunter Stories 3 and Pokemon Pokopia. Monster Hunter at 85, and then Pokopia at 89, which is hilarious that it's at the same score as Resident Evil. And then from there, Bench's team gets kind of weird. So he has Danganronpa 2x2, which, sure. He's
Yeah.
got Orbitals, which that looks really good. That was that co-op anime looking game. Halo Campaign Evolved, which zero faith on that one. And then Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy, which that seems to be a pretty wise pickup. That looks like it could be very
Oh,
good. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
he has unannounced mainline Half Life game.
Oh yeah.
Do you believe Half Life 3 is this year?
So I did almost counterpick this one, I'll admit, because I don't know if it is, and I know people are hype. Oh, the Steam Machine, they're gonna announce it with that, but so the
It's
Steam
getting
Deck,
tougher with how often the Steam Machine's been delayed so far. It's tough to. It's almost like, man, is that thing even coming out this year? Like the actual Steam Machine.
yeah, exactly, and yeah, thanks to AI, that's causing this whole thing where they're just scooping up the RAM, and it was someone from Valve, right, that recently joked about, hey, if you guys have some RAM, please give it to us.
Yeah, no, I mean they clearly are very much hurting with the RAM crisis at this point. And Bench also counterpicked Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis, which I don't know if that's the wisest because that game actually looks really good, but it could be a case where it's like kind of whatever remake and it's like in the 70s, so not the worst pickup. Then we have Beef's team. I haven't read the team names by the way. So, Jat Jat's Bizarre Publishing Adventure, Benchster Hunter Stories 3, and then Sid Meier's Doritos Obscure First Second Impact on the Beach 3DST Rev Parfait 6 uh 4 Revival Publishing from our good friend Beef Hammer. So Beef so far has had both Planet of Lana 2 and Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined come out, sitting at 83, giving him 13 points each. So very strong there. But then Beef picked for his unannounced game, the God of War Metroidvania. Now called God of War Sons of Sparta, sitting at a 67. Don't make the joke, Jet. I'm not gonna laugh. So he lost 3 points on that game, which I don't know if you've seen that game. That game sucks.
Yeah,
That's I played it. I keep trying to play it. I'm like, this is awful. This is boring. Very disappointing game. Uh, but otherwise, I mean, like Beast's team, the rest of his team is interesting because he has Gears of War E-Day, Fable, and Forza Horizon 6. Which
yeah.
Forza, that's like a 90.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if someone counterpicked that God of War game, yo, you would have been called a dumbass like
Oh,
at that
oh
time.
yeah. It's that thing of like I kind of wish now I got it because I would have gotten 3 points.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he also beef counterpicked the unannounced mainline Spyro the Dragon game, which yeah, that's a good counterpick because I don't think that's this year. That's probably next year. But yeah, Planet of Lana 2, Dragon Quest Reimagined, both getting 83s. Those are solid games. Like I think points on the board is always good. And then we have Bob's team, the AI slop Bob. If you remember, Jet,
Yeah.
Bob, the scumbag, used AI to choose his entire team. So far, he had two of his games come out. Neo
Oh, so,
3. Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
So it's his fault that the Steam team keeps getting delayed.
Yep, no, 100%. Bob is the reason. Yeah, hey, man, you wonder why your water bill's so high? It's because of Bob. Because Bob decided to choose his team with AI. But he had two of his games come out, Neo 3 and Reanimal. So 86 for Neo 3, 81 for Reanimal. Solid points on the board. I think he's happy with that. I still find his unannounced game of mainline 3D Mario platformer very funny, but also it's starting to get to the point where it might actually come out. So like maybe we laughed at him when he made the choice, but now it's like wait, maybe he was right. Maybe the AI was cooking. And the counterpick was Danganronpa 2x2, which that's a good counterpick. I don't think that game's going to score immaculately well. Uh, Bob has the rest of his team picked, by the way. I don't know if you see this, Jet.
Yeah. Yep.
All of his
Wow.
games are chosen. Very funny. So he has a lot. He does have Persona 4 Revival. Something tells me he's not going to get that either.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Moon, his team. So he recently made pickups, which is interesting. So the only game he had come out this year was Mutagenics, which is sitting at an 89. Very good score. Currently, the one of the highest rated games of the year. Good pickup on Moon's part. But otherwise, he hasn't had anything else come out yet. He did pick up Star Wars Galactic Racer, The Eternal Life of Goldman, and the unannounced Fallout 3 remaster remake. I don't think the Fallout 3 remake is this year. I'll say that right now. So I heavily doubt that that's actually going to release. Eternal Life of Goldman, that was that really cool looking like 2D platformer with like a beautiful like hand drawn art style. I think that's a good pickup if we knew when it was coming out. All we have right now is a vague 2026 date. Star Wars Galactic Racer, that's based. That's gonna score points.
Yeah.
uh, he chose the Spyro game for his unannounced, which I don't think that's coming out this year, as I said earlier. But he did counterpick Ocarina of Time remake. What dumbass picked Ocarina of Time remake on their team? All right, Jet. What
Yeah.
moron would choose that?
I wonder. Yeah, there's a lot of hopeful games on this in this what do you call it in this league.
Yeah, really. So both me and you chose a very
Yeah.
weird pick. That's over. And then we get to Jack's team. None of his games have released yet. He was the one who got Grand Theft Auto 6, though.
Oh,
So
shit.
we got to stare at him. He's got arguably the highest rated game of the year sitting on his team.
Yep.
And he has a lot of like good stuff. Mina the Hollower, which I'm excited for. Rhythm Heaven, Total War Warhammer 40k, Ace Combat 8, Ontos, which he screwed me out of. I wanted that. That pissed me off. And he also has the unannounced next mainline Luigi's Mansion game. Jack might unironically have like the secret like dark horse to win this league.
Yeah, that's true, right? Because that Luigi Mansion could come out this year. We never know.
Mhm. Yeah, Nintendo game's the hardest to predict because it's like they either are going to or have zero chance. And then we get to Fusion's team, Focus M Entertainment. Here he pissed me off because he has a very strong team. None of them have come out yet, but he got the unannounced Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. He got Vampire Crawlers, Soros, Lego Batman, and he took Castlevania from me. And this, you want to know what happened, Jack? Or Jack, sorry.
Yeah.
You want to know what happened? I bid the same amount as Fusion, but because my projected points were higher, the league gave it to Fusion.
No.
So I couldn't get my Castlevania. I was so pissed off.
Oh my god.
I wanted it so bad too. But yeah, Fusion has that. He still has a good amount of spots left. Still sitting at 0, and I'm also sitting at 0 still. I have a very interesting team here. I got Fire Emblem. I got Phantom Blade Zero. So I got two of the games I'm most excited for this year. I did pick up unannounced Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake because I'm stupid, but I also counterpicked Persona 6 because I'm
because
smart.
I'm stupid.
Exactly. Listen, you said it, not me. Though I will say, Jack, I am very confident about my Crimson Desert prediction. It seems
Oh
like that game's the hype around it, especially from like Digital Foundry and whatnot, is astronomical. So I'm feeling very good about picking it up so early.
yeah, no, it does look like a visually good game, but like I just have what's it like hesitations on games. I don't know like the developer's like history of, or if it's like a newer developer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Pearl Abyss. So they did MMO. So it is interesting to see an MMO developer switch over to a single player action RPG. I get that, but I'm like, man, whenever I see this game, it just doesn't feel real. And yet everyone who's played it is like, no, this game is real, which gets me so excited.
Oh yeah.
I also picked up Beast of Reincarnation because like the trailer at the state of play, I'm like, I'm gonna throw a couple of dollars on this. Like, even if I don't get it, I feel like this game might actually surprise us and do very well. And then of course, as we mentioned on the podcast earlier, I like a few podcasts ago, I did trade my Control Resonant for the Dust Bloods from Bob's team because like, come on, I gotta put respect on my boys from Software. They could screw me though. This could be the thing that screws my league. Who knows? Maybe Control gets like an 89 and Dust Bloods gets a 75. Who knows?
Oh, Deathblood it's a Switch exclusive, right? Or the one that they
Yeah,
announced
it's
at
the
the
Switch
time.
2 exclusive.
Oh yeah, could go either way.
I do think Dust Bloods is probably going to come out this year. Unlike Control Resonant, that's kind of my like copium is that Control Resonant doesn't come out this year. That gets delayed out of the year. But yeah, that's the fantasy league. How you feeling right now, Jack? You feeling confident that you could steam away from this? If not, like, who do you think is like the most likely to win?
Oh, okay. So I think that okay, yeah, because I feel like I mean right now was it like bench is winning by just a few points, but based on just these teams alone, I think that um I think that it would probably like Fusion has the heavy hitters, but
Yeah.
I think someone's gonna have like that one game. Like I think it's gonna be hard to beat Jack because he has GTA 6, and then he's gonna get like some shit like Ace Combat or Ontos gets like an insanely high score, and
Yep.
that's it. Yep.
That's kind of my worry too. Where it's just like I feel like Jack has like the secret dark horse team full of games that are like this is probably going to score way more than you think it's going to, especially something like Ontos, which that's from the Soma devs, and Soma is phenomenal. So I wonder if it's like they're going to kind of mine gold twice with that game.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, he has Luigi's Mansion as well. Like Jack just has a very balanced team right now.
Yeah.
It feels very scary to look at.
And Mina's the Shovel Knight developer, right? I don't think it's
Yep.
this year, but like, yeah, if it is, then that's it.
It's set
Yeah.
for spring. They did set it for spring, so I have to believe it's this year.
Yeah. Oh, they did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the hope. But yeah, that's the fantasy critic. I think, yeah, I'm of the mind that's like Jack's probably got the best team right now. But I'm gonna pick something up. Just you wait, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something that's gonna destroy everyone else. But with that, I think we're ready to move into what we've been playing. Uh, I'll talk just real quick. I finished Resident Evil Requiem. Me and Dark did a spoiler cast. We yapped all about the game. All I'll say is game is phenomenal. It's a great game. Really, really enjoyed my time with it overall. Have some minor gripes that I get into in the spoiler cast, but I'd say overall very, very positive on it. Capcom continues to cook. But Jack, I want to specifically ask you about it as you played a little bit of it, considering GameStop fucked you so hard on your pre-order.
Yeah. Just to give everybody context, I pre-ordered the Switch edition because it's a generations pack, right? I love 7, I love 8, and these were
Yeah.
the gold editions. And I'm like, you know what? I'll buy this pack and give myself an excuse to go back to the games to replay them and also play the DLCs because I've never played those. And it's only like, was it like it in the US? It's only like $20 extra, right? Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
then just getting the base. So I'm like, that's really great value for 3 games. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna pre-order it at the GameStop I usually go to, and I even traded in a couple of games, so I wouldn't have to pay much out of pocket. And then I go in on launch day, and after getting a call like a day or two before that I'm gonna have my pre-order ready to pick up, they didn't have it in the store, which made me wonder what's the point of
Insane. You
pre-ordering.
literally pre-ordered the game, and they're like, "We do not own the copy of the game."
Yeah, exactly. So I've been calling like every other day, and like the store manager, like I mean, shout out to her. She was very helpful actually throughout this. Like she was like calling other, like she was like trying to figure out where it is, try calling management, even calling the whole district. She had a whole call with them to be like, hey, if anyone has this copy, let me know. And then sure enough, just yesterday on Friday, I got the call from her being like, yep, it's ready for pickup. And I mean, I picked up right before the snowstorm hit here, thankfully. So,
Yeah, that's
but
very
yeah.
lucky.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm like I mean, yeah, I play a tiny bit. I'm enjoying this game. Like, I mean, first off, on the Switch too, I'm only playing handheld mode with the lights out just to add that ambience, just to add the horror mode.
Of course.
Yeah, and honestly, it's fun and like it's just that Resident Evil that I like the classic the games that we're used to, you know, like with the new entries, the remakes that I just haven't played in a while, and I'm like, man, this feels nice to go back to. And even though I'm very early on, it's like, oh yeah, I need healing. Where are the herbs? Where are the like things I'm used to? But like
Yeah.
yeah, but they've changed things a little bit, and yeah, I'm just very excited to play more of it tonight. And oh yeah, were you playing anything else? Because I have one more game I'm playing.
Oh no, nothing. Yeah, no, not really. I finished this cute little game called Frogun. Nice little 3D platformer. I recommend it. It was fun, but that's about it.
Nice, yeah. So like, actually, no, two more games. One more game. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We didn't really get to talk about this new story. So I've been playing this game that's been on the news called Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I was tempted to put this up. I didn't know what much to say other than prices are increasing. But yeah, the
Yeah,
V-Bucks prices are going up, which is so funny considering how well Fortnite does.
yeah, and they don't have to do this. Like, it is
Nope.
insane. Yeah, and people are starting a boycott on subreddits, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
March 19th. Don't play Fortnite on March 19th, Jet.
yeah, and I'm just like, all right, how many people that actually play this game do you guys think actually pay for their own V-Bucks and not ask their mom and
Exactly.
dad for it?
Yep.
Yeah, no, exactly. So that's why they're doing it because they can. And
hmm
yeah, so I mean, yeah, the like Fortnite I've heard, and I mean I hope this is true. For the next season, Looney Tunes is gonna be collaborating, like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Lola. Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, those are your boys. You gotta spend more money on Fortnite.
Yeah, no, what I did was I did actually get like the crew for the month before they increased the price. So I'm like, all
Oh,
right, good.
smart.
Yeah, so now I might be bucks set. But yeah, and then the other game, Pokemon Legends. Yeah, I'm still been slowly working through that. It's
You've been
it's past that
on
point.
this one for a while.
Yeah, it's cause man, it's just like I have very low energy when I get back home from work, and
I
I
get
can
it.
only I can only play a little bit, but like also this game is just like after you reach a certain rank, it just becomes very like even more grindy. Where it's like okay, yeah, you've jumped so many ranks, but you also have to do way more work to actually do these battles. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it. It's one of those things. It's a very grindy game too. So like coming
yeah,
home from work super tired is like, oh my god, I gotta just fight the same mods for like 20 minutes again. Ugh.
yeah, exactly, and that's why Resident Evil like scratched that itch better. Where it's like no, this is way fast paced. I'm like excited to get into this. Yeah.
Mhm. But that's about it, Jet. Uh, I'm I'm ready to head out. Really fun time talking to you, man. Love these duo casts. I think
Yeah.
I want to just play some video games now. You're getting me in the mood to play more games. I hope you get through Resident Evil quickly because I there's a lot of stuff I want to yap to you about. I feel like you're gonna
Yeah.
really enjoy this game a lot.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Now that GameStop stopped fucking you and you could actually play it.
Yeah.
That's Jat, as a physical bro, this is why I just pick up my games at Walmart. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Walmart always has them in stock day one. But yeah, you can't trust GameStop. Uh yeah, I mean that's about it though. If you guys want to find us, you Spotify, Apple Podcast. Like the podcast, helps us out a ton. Follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky at a Slice of Gaming. With that, I think we're gonna head out, Jat. Fun talking to you.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm ready to game.
Yeah,
So with
same.
that, say goodnight.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye bye. Play games.